You've spent your whole life giving, raising children, building a career, being there for everyone else. But now it's time to give something back to yourself. After 60, your body starts whispering things your younger self never had to hear. Aches, foggy thinking, fatigue. And too often, people think that's just aging. But what if I told you it's not aging? It's inflammation. It's poor nutrition. It's decades of habits no one ever taught you to question. Your brain, your heart, your energy, they're not gone. They're just waiting to be nourished differently. And the key, it's not in pills, it's on your plate. Most people don't realize that what you eat becomes your brain. Every bite you take is either feeding your mental clarity or clouding your thoughts. I've seen hundreds of seniors go from confusion and forgetfulness to sharp focus just by changing what's on their food. Food is not just fuel, it's medicine or it's poison. And after 60, your body becomes more sensitive. What used to be fine at 30 can now disrupt your memory, raise your blood pressure, or lead to anxiety. The good news? You can still turn it around, starting today. So let's talk about what that plate should look like. First, we need healthy fats. Your brain is 60% fat, and it craves the right kind. Omega-3s from wild salmon, walnuts, flax seeds, avocados. These fats help build the brain structure and reduce inflammation. They're like moisturizers for your neurons. Without them, your brain dries out, emotionally and mentally. Seniors who eat more omega-3s often score better on memory tests, and they even tend to feel less depressed. You don't need much, just consistency next. Let's talk about sugar. Sugar is a thief. It steals your energy, your focus, and your long-term health. It spikes insulin, ages your skin, fogs your brain, and increases your risk of dementia. That cookie might look innocent, but it could be draining your vitality. Instead, choose low glycemic foods like berries, green apples, and sweet potatoes. These nourish without the crash. The average American consumes 17 teaspoons of sugar per day. Imagine removing even half of that. How much clearer you'd think, how much more energy you'd feel. Another pillar of the best diet after 60 is colorful, high antioxidant vegetables. Think spinach, kale, broccoli, red peppers, and purple cabbage. These foods are rich in polyphenols, which protect your brain cells like bodyguards. They fight oxidative stress, a major cause of cognitive decline. The deeper the color, the more nutrients you're giving your brain. I tell my patients, eat the rainbow. Not Skittles, but nature's rainbow. Every meal is a chance to build your future brain now. Protein. As we age, we naturally lose muscle. And muscle is critical, not just for strength and balance, but for mood and metabolism. Aim for clean, high-quality protein at every meal, like eggs, organic chicken, lentils, quinoa, or grass-fed beef. Your brain needs amino acids to produce neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, your natural feel-good chemicals. Without enough protein, you can feel sluggish, sad, or anxious. So don't skip it. It's not just for bodybuilders, it's brain food. Let's not forget about fiber. After 60, digestion slows down. Fiber helps keep things moving, but more importantly, it feeds your gut bacteria, and your gut is directly connected to your brain. We call it the gut-brain axis. A healthy gut means a calmer mind. Whole grains like oats and barley, beans, chia seeds, and lots of veggies all help your gut stay balanced. Many seniors feel anxious or irritable, and they don't realize the answer could be in their digestive tract. It seems so simple, yet so overlooked. Dehydration is one of the most common causes of confusion in older adults. Even a 2% drop in hydration can impact your focus and memory. Aim for at least 6 to 8 glasses a day. Herbal teas count. Broth-based soups count. Caffeinated beverages and alcohol don't. If you often feel dizzy, tired, or foggy, try water first. It's a small change that can have a massive impact, and your brain will thank you almost immediately. We also need to talk about what to avoid. Highly processed foods are the enemy. Fast food, boxed meals, and anything with a long ingredient list full of words you can't pronounce. These inflame the brain. They're loaded with bad fats, preservatives, dyes, and sugars. Seniors who consume more processed foods show more shrinkage in critical brain areas like the hippocampus, the memory center. If you want to protect your brain, protect it from these chemical invaders. Alcohol is another concern, while the occasional glass of red wine may have antioxidants. Alcohol overall is a neurotoxin. It shrinks your brain, disrupts sleep, and impairs decision-making. For people over 60, your liver processes it more slowly, and its effects last longer. I've seen patients improve their mood, memory, and sleep just by cutting back to 1 drink a week or none at all. It's not about being perfect. It's about progress. Your brain deserves clarity. And let's talk about intermittent fasting. Studies show that giving your digestive system a break, even 12 to 14 hours overnight, can boost brain function, reduce insulin resistance, and support cellular repair. You're not starving yourself. You're giving your brain time to detox. Try finishing dinner by 6 or 7 p.m. and eat breakfast at 8 or 9. This gentle reset can lower inflammation and even support longevity. Just make sure you're still eating nutrient-dense meals during the day. Supplements can support your diet, but they should never replace real food. For people over 60, I often recommend omega-3 fish oil, a quality multivitamin, magnesium, and vitamin D, especially if you don't get enough sunlight. But always check with your doctor. Supplements can be powerful when used correctly, but they can also interact with medications. Think of them as reinforcements for your brain's army, not the main soldiers. What you believe about aging affects how you age. If you believe decline is inevitable, your body listens. If you believe in your power to heal, even at 60, 70, or 80, your brain begins to respond. I've seen it over and over again. A man in his 70s who reversed early Alzheimer's symptoms, a woman in her 80s who got off antidepressants through nutrition alone. These are not miracles, they're biology, and they start with food. Remember, your diet is not just about weight. It's about who you are becoming. Every bite is a message to your future self. You're either building energy, memory, joy, or you're slowly surrendering them. After 60, every decision counts a little more. That's not something to fear, it's something to honor. You've made it this far. You've endured so much. Now it's time to thrive. So what does a great day of eating look like for someone over 60? Start with a protein-rich breakfast. 2 eggs, spinach sautéed in olive oil, half an avocado, and green tea. Lunch could be a colorful salad with wild salmon, walnuts, and a vinaigrette. Dinner, quinoa, roasted vegetables, grilled chicken or lentils, and a small handful of berries. And water all throughout the day. Simple, powerful, healing. And don't forget to enjoy your food. Gratitude enhances digestion. When you sit down to eat, breathe. Smile, chew slowly. Your body processes food better when you're relaxed. Eating should be a celebration, not a punishment. This is how you gift your brain and your future the love it deserves. It's not too late. It's never too late. So if you're watching this wondering where to start with one thing. Swap one processed meal for a whole one. Add 1 serving of greens. Cut back sugar just a little. The path to healing isn't about perfection. It's about momentum. You still have time. You still have power. And your brain, it's ready. Let's nourish it together.